After Jesus said this prayer, he left with his disciples and went across Kidron Brook. There was a garden in that place, and Jesus and his disciples went in. Judas the traitor knew where it was because many times Jesus had met there with his disciples. So Judas went to the garden, taking with him a group of Roman soldiers and some temple guards sent by the chief priests and the Pharisees. They were armed and carried lanterns and torches. Jesus knew everything that was going to happen to him, so he stepped forward and asked them, "Who is it you're looking for?" "Jesus of Nazareth," they answered. "I am he," he said. A familiar place, that garden, where you had gathered so often with your disciples to talk, to pray, to rest. But tonight it was different. In this usually warm place was a chill air. No peace, no welcome, no rest. Here, on this night, you are betrayed by a friend, arrested, taken to be tried. The beginning of the longest of nights. Early in the morning, Jesus was taken from Caiaphas's house to the governor's palace. The Jewish authorities did not go inside the palace, for they wanted to keep themselves ritually clean in order to be able to eat the Passover meal. So Pilate went outside to them and asked, "What do you accuse this man of?" Their answer was, "We would not have brought him to you if he had not committed a crime." Pilate said to them, "Then you yourselves take him and try him according to your own law." Pilate went back into the palace and called Jesus. "Are you the king of the Jews?" he asked him. Jesus answered, "Does this question come from you, or have others told you about me?" Pilate replied, "Do you think I am a Jew? It was your own people and the chief priests who handed you over to me. What have you done?" Jesus said, "My kingdom does not belong to this world. If my kingdom belonged to this world, my followers would fight to keep me from being handed over to the Jewish authorities. No, my kingdom does not belong here." So Pilate asked him, "Are you a king then?" Jesus answered, "You say that I am a king. I was born and came into the world for this one purpose, to speak about the truth. Whoever belongs to the truth listens to me." "And what is truth?" Pilate asked. Then Pilate went back outside to the people and said to them, "I cannot find any reason to condemn him, but according to the custom you have, I always set free a prisoner for you during the Passover. Do you want me to set free for you the King of the Jews?" They answered him with a shout, "No, not him. We want Barabbas." Barabbas was a bandit. "Who are you, Jesus? King? What kind of king? Not one come to overthrow, but to bring peace, a reign of justice. A king not of this world, but speaking truth that cuts to our hearts and changes our lives." Pilate could find nothing to condemn you, yet given a choice, the people opted to free the criminal, turning their backs on God's chosen one. Then Pilate took Jesus and had him whipped. The soldiers made a crown out of thorny branches and put it on his head. Then they put a purple robe on him and came to him and said, "Long live the King of the Jews!" And they went up and slapped him. So they took charge of Jesus. He went out carrying his cross and came to the place of the skull, as it was called. In Hebrew, it's called Golgotha. There they crucified him, and they also crucified 2 other men, one on each side, with Jesus between them. Pilate wrote a note and had it put on the cross. Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews, is what he wrote. It's done. Beaten, humiliated, crucified. You took upon yourself the pain and suffering and even death for the world you came to save. King Jesus, Lord of our lives, what words can we offer back to you? As we see the horror of the cross, our own shame and humiliation covered by you, we humbly fall on our knees. You carry the pain of the world. Even in the darkest of places, the cross is ever present. You know and share the pain. And we bring to you today our pained world and lives. For we know that you transform pain into healing.